Hello and good evening. We are doing a special preseason Monday night ARCA for the No Toad Racing League. Just starting practice, letting everybody get in here. We're going to everybody run some laps. Atlanta, of course, is just an angry old track, but that's really what makes it just absolutely phenomenal. It's hard, it's slick, there's no real grip. You just can't do anything with it. You just gotta love it. Going to play with a couple of cool new toys. Got a rear camera. This is the greatest camera NASCAR has ever had. Need to have that. Driving on here with Wayne. North Tasmanian Devil, Virginia. These tires scraping. Also doing dogging windows. Let's see how close we get to the wall. Right on the inside. Back and do our ride along here. Uh-oh. Oh. Nice catch. Nice catch, man. Nice catch. Alright, we'll try and get out of his car. Oh, man. We have got legit painters here. I don't know if they found those on Trading Paints or that's their own stuff. That was good. Those are good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. James Fields. That's almost a wild tide ride. Marshmallow Man himself. And that's one of the guys responsible for you people having to listen to me. That is Sid. He is Kashishian, but we just call him Sid. Or Hey You. He answers to Hey You pretty good. The Notch. When the Notch talks, people listen. Switch this over here on the best time for practice, just see who's turning what for laps. Easy there, folks. Atlanta's probably about the closest thing to just living on a cheese grater that there is. These things are going to slow down really fast. Fast laps. We're going to go in here to last lap. Sitting around 31.8, 32.3. Got the high line working in already. try and get in, which that's something that is not a terrible idea. Practicing pit stops, because you're going to need to do that. Atlanta is super abrasive, burns off the tires. Getting to pit road on hot tires is not exactly impossible, but it's not fun. Me and my friends have been bored before. Could have possibly buttered up the fat guy and slid him across the tile floor. The same basic concept, trying to get one of these big old 1.5 ton, 200-mile-an-hour rockets moving towards a little bitty narrow pit lane and down to 50 miles an hour. Reading, it's a pretty spectacular paint scheme there. Rugs out on fresh tires. Fast guy John Payne's here. Wrong answer. A lot, scuff it up. It's just practice. Reach into the closet, pull out another one. Mac Cook. That is not the name I was expecting in my paint scheme. We have a regular that uses that scheme. Zintek. I believe the side of his 8 is duct taped into a 3, as is the roof, as is the passenger side, one would assume. I know YouTube condenses this down and packs it close and makes it look terrible, but sometimes you need to do these wider shots here. Sim date, working on 4 o'clock, 83 degrees, cloudy track conditions. It's definitely warm. Not the worst you'll ever see here, but it's definitely warm. Looks like he's done. like Oliver Trains living the life of the fastest guy here. 002. Right on here, Mr. Harrisini. He's out of it early. He may be doing a long run here. Fun while we had it. Let's see what this rebuild Part 3 redo does to her. Kevin LeChance. Cool looking car. Got some really good paint schemes. I'm not a very good painter, so I'm impressed. That's what new tires do. What I did. Wrong button. We leave that on in the corner so that way we know who we're looking at. What did Benson do? Oh! Well, alright then. Well, that's how you end up there with a broken suspension. Oh, kids these days. Stop me from seeing this car be fast at Atlanta before. Little Harvick rod. Piloted by Matt Cherry. If I was his friend, I'd call him Apple just to irritate him. These are the things that I do. Catch Tyler here in front of me. Or not. Good save. I'd be interested to know why this car looked like a blow right there. I can't do the whole thing because I'm sure I'll get in trouble, but The number is for no brains, no talent, and 2 boy parts. So he says that's why he's fast, which around here, he's fast. He is second only to the Rocket himself, Johnny Rocket. He revved it up for me. He knew I was recording him, probably. Oh. Rowdy boys. Sitting number 2 on the speed chart. Switch the ticker back over here. The times up top are going to be the fastest laps of practice. About halfway through practice. I know. It's practice. We're talking about practice. I'm going to pop this on here too and kind of keep my eye on new tire. Whoa! What did you do? Oh, man. Well, that is just, that ain't gonna work out. Get this out of everybody's system before the race. There's a wall touch. Just a little kiss on that wall. Walls like it when you kiss them. Most people don't know that. Run down that Air Force car. See what Scott's up to tonight. Honk. Nah, I'm afraid of that. Can't honk somebody off of 4. Really can't honk anybody anywhere around here. Tends to not work. Gone. Tyler Dunn did send it. Atlanta is just so choppy. Gotta watch out for that. And there's Sid just doing what Sid does. He's just running around out there being slow. In 4th. Sid's always claiming he's one of the slow guys. Awful lot of smoke out there for no real good reason. We are hitting the 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast. 10 minutes left to practice. We'll get through qualifying. Then we're going to run 75 laps at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Just mainly because we don't really have a lot else going on. Maverick's not having a good run of this so far. He's been in the wall a lot. My God! That man has a family. With it being practice, it doesn't really count as losing spots. So I don't really get a good shot at a replay on that. I'm learning that with the software, which is really unfortunate. Let's see if we're getting... No, we're holding steady. Still 101. Track temperature has not changed at all. Clouds will help that though. Oh, man. Oh, wow, and then they came from the nether regions and hit him. They got a floppy tire. Definitely don't want to see that. Well, it looks like he's sitting there kind of on purpose trying to get a point across. Or he's just using reverse in first gear, trying to do a burnout. Well, I think we may have our first person who won't be making it into the league. Oh, 007 kind of goosed him. Alright, well, so that's what started that one. But then everybody and their dog hit him. Yeah, man, he hit somebody so hard they, like, just disappeared out of existence. Man. Oh, Nodge. The Nodge Scooby-Dooed him. Scooby-Dooby-Dooed. Looking a little retaliatory there. Oh, that Xerox car is awesome. Pretty sure I can be biased. Piercini's, I would absolutely bet. apparently graphics decided they were going to just take off and do what they want. Yeah, well, we've got that. Eight and the 24 battling out. They're in practice. We're not really battling yet. We will be battling. We're back through here after we do a quick reload. When I do those reloads and get all white cars and happen to hit the one all white car on the track, it really kind of makes you wonder what had happened. See what we're doing here. Trying to see if we're just playing a little rough or what we're doing. Check our doggy cameras here. Like riding out of the window. Dog hanging his head out. Definitely not getting there. Starbucks, that's never going to work with JC. Donuts. A lot of double O's tonight. In case you haven't seen that, we got I think there's 3 cars with triple digits that are both 00 something. Alex Goff's got a double O, which is what he runs. The O2s, well, 002, 007, 00. Could have swore I saw another one, but could have just been so many zeros that I went cross-eyed for a second. Sounded like something I would do. And there's the Bush car. Should put that on a truck so we could have Bush with, like, 75 different people. 146 characters on it. Alright, so that wraps her up for practice. Fast times on it again. Gonna hide this and just leave the grid up. We'll pop around through some of these guys as they qualify. I'm gonna set it to crashes just to see if we can catch anybody doing it. Ricky Bobby. Or Joe David Spade. Oh yeah, that's not gonna get you anywhere. You lost your whole right. Oh man. Atlanta's a tough old bird. Speaking of tough old bird, Dustin Barton. One of the toughest and oldest birds on the circuit. He doesn't look like it, but he's actually 97. Of course, that's in Canadian years, which translates to like 42 in American. Part of the Barton Brothers bail bonds cars. They're matching paint schemes, and a real nightmare to figure out which one of them just hit you on the racetrack. Not really. They don't hit you. More than once. They hit you, you hit the wall, you're done. James Fields that's a cool looking car. I like that gradient on it. Cool. Oh, we got two Ricky Bobbies. I have to call one Ricky and one Bobby. And in news that will shock nobody who usually watches these NTRL No-Toad Racing League races, the one car, Johnny Rocket, sitting on the pole. Just kind of where he finishes most of these races. And broadcaster jinx. He just got knocked off by Cody McCauley. Jason Knight's got a pretty cool looking paint scheme. I don't think I've seen that one before. Most importantly, it's not a Ricky Bobby paint scheme. I should be getting here late enough now that these will be laps that everybody's finishing. A lot of mid 30s, 31 6, 7s, a handful of 5s. Got Josh Zentek and Johnny Brugg both with a 31-46. That Cody McCauley took him down 31-33. Josh Holmes, that is amazing. I can just hear Ralph Wiggum. Hee, I'm in danger. That's a fantastic paint scheme, sir. I applaud you. I would stand up and clap, but people would just look at me weird for doing it. Buy some merch. NASCAR.com Superstore. Just see if they got any NTRL merchandise, and if they do, maybe tell them to get a hold of Sarge. We could probably use that money for better broadcasters. I like the colored chrome rims. That's just a good look. It is tough to beat that. Here. Get the crawler for our order, then we'll get a Get an actual static grid here in a second. Brugg not up front. Eliana Hamilton, Matt Piercini, Sid Kashishim. Those are all normal NTRL guys. All kind of wadded up together. Sweet! Steve Buscemi's racing with us. He's starting in 10th. Alex Goff, that's oh, that's right, he switched. He's 32. He's not 00. I've lied to you all. Scott Kelly in 34. Jason Benson in 42. Weehaw! Get him, Tony. Show that wall who's boss. Barton, Dustin Barton, Wayne Hayes, a couple more normals. NTRL normals. All right, we're going to hide this guy, and we're going to turn this grid on. Oh, NTRL Monday Night ARCA. Preseason Atlanta. There's your starting 12. Mr. Matthew Piercini. Hanging out there in the throwback to his grandpa's paint scheme. Well, I believe it was his paint scheme when he was racing. We got Cody McCauley on the front row. We're going to have this set up here, and we're going to try and stay with the leaders off the get-go with this. We're waiting for McCauley to actually grid up. Looks like he's missing. Brugg's missing. There's Brugg. Cody. Calling Cody. Don't have a leader. Or a leader, Akola. The crowd is stunned. There we go. We have ourselves a leader, folks. Leaders, leader Acolas, whatever you want to call them. If this is just being static, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the crawler. Just mainly because it moves and the grid is not flipping through. Go through here, get to front row, got one lap. We'll let loose the beasts. You can see 75 laps. Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is 4:40 in sim time. The track is cool and it's 98 degrees. Humidity's coming up a little. But for all things said and done, you just can't beat it. You're gonna have a lot of sliding. You're gonna have probably some angry people. That's just Atlanta. That's just what happens here. But that's why we like it. This is going to be Cody McCauley in the 62. And this is a go-on green league. So sweet duct tape 3 or not, you cannot beat the leader to the line. Tonight, it probably doesn't matter. During the league, we like to shame people. We're all waiting for it. Green flag. And they are off like a herd of turtles in a snowstorm. Is Brugg going to go 3 wide? No, Eliana Hamilton is looking high. Her definitely thought crossed our mind. Brugg down low. Hit the right side. We're gonna look up here at 31. Those kind of wild duct tape looking numbers. And he is clear. Check back off the back here, Brugg. They've already worked out a pretty decent little gap, actually. Jump over here to Zimtech. We had an issue at the start. They are already on lap traffic. It is showing. Well, let's see here. Go to Ernie Shilko. Let's go back. Oh. Alright. You don't rewind a broadcast, but we're going to have to rewind this. What? Oh, man, what a mess. Who did what? All right, so they were already going in front. Oh, man, that definitely has ARCA brakes all over it. Wow. Well, that's less than ideal. Catch back up. We're back running live. We're on lap 4 of 75. I was actually not trying to rhyme that. I just did it by accident. We'll go through here with the excitement cam. The Haviland 28. That looked like a Ricky Red paint scheme. Don't see a lot of the schemes from the Rooster. Scott Kelly's apparently got something in his mouth. I'm not sure what's going on there. Redding bebopping along with the Barton Brothers bail bonds in service. I think that's Bobby is running behind. I don't know where Ricky is. Yep, see Scott, he got something. He got something going on there. Like a cricket or something. I don't know why I'd have a cricket. We got several people already on pit road. Get these guys all strung out. We'll pop up the track map here. So 43 is in pits. That definitely broke everything up. I mean, you got that main group, and then you got the group that has actually just been in here on pit road. You get damage here, you're going to have to go in and do a fast repair. You don't have an option. The Haviland, boy, that's pretty slick looking too. If nothing else, we're seeing some new schemes that we don't normally see in the NTRL, and I approve of that. I'm a paint scheme nerd. Piercini, Goff, and he's Steve Buscemi. That just is what it is. Steve Buscemi driving Ricky Red's car. They're going to be working around the Robert Tibbs machine, which is the pretty awesome Snake Dodge. That's pretty tough to beat. Well, those guys are sticking the line. That won't last. Get running through here, get a good long run, and get his tires wore out. It's everything you can do to keep him just slapping them off the wall. Back up front, got Johnny Brugg. We've got Cody McCauley. We got Josh Zentek pictured. And we have got a caution. Thought that was the squeak of somebody rubbing the wall. This will bunch everybody back up. That's lap 10. I did not even run laps, come to think of it. I could have ran a fuel run and seen where we're going to go, so we'll pop up pit strategy here. None of the top 8 have stopped, of course. We'll see if any of them sneak in. I'm going to guesstimate, we do half fuel, so doing half the tank, I would guess them ballpark about 35 laps. And that's, plus or minus 5. So you're going to stop 12, so 47. If you stop now, you should be able to do it on one more stop, but I didn't run that. So I don't know that for sure, but I would say you're ballparking it. And here they come. Thought I'd be able to see him there. Oh yeah, we're There's no reason to have that open. We are taking fuel. We're taking tires. The little pit stop bar going crazy. And we'll see the world's fastest invisible pit crews come out here. 62 gonna get lefts. Oh, right side's only for the 8. 62's rolling. John Brugg, Eliana Hamilton. Piercini looks like he's gonna drop a few. So Wayne Hayes has not pitted. He's going to find himself in second position on this restart. Oh, easy. What we got? Who was that? Was that, I believe, Jason Knight. I think that was that Lowe's car. But boy, he was blinking and tripping out something fierce. So yeah, this is going to make things... Definitely going to make things interesting. Get everybody all cycled back around. It was Zintek, who was he started outside pole. So he has gained 1. Wayne Hayes is up 16 from where he started. Which, I mean, we're just on there. Tony Edgerton, back there in the 40 car. He is up 15. Go get your merch. Roy Hyde, a 00 that I thought was Scott Kelly earlier. He is up 10. Oh man, to get those big gains, you got these big losses. You find James Fields here. Oh, that's the Wild Tide Ride. He's down 19. Ray Zerka, it looks like he may or may not have already checked out. He is showing us he is gone, dropped 26 spots. Let these guys cycle back around. I know the compression on YouTube isn't real friendly with this, so I'm going to cut a couple of these boxes out, especially while we're on wide shots, just to kind of keep everything a little more clear for everybody. So I'll be rolling again. This ought to put us with what 61 to go, so I can check my math. If it's late and I'm old, my math don't work real good sometimes. Get ready to stack them up and roll them off. Green, green, green. Light them up. Now, these old tires, which, yeah, it's 10 laps, but Atlanta, that's a long 10 laps. Oh. That was. That's a lot of weird flickering going on. Alright, well, Sid was in that, so let's hop back to it and see what we get. Oh. That is really weird. Literally half of the field is blinking. These rear racks. It starts with the 71, the 35. Got slowed down behind Wayne. And apparently somebody turned the strobe lights on. Did something weird. I'll jump back up here live. There's still a lot of flickering. It's kind of an odd look. And this is the excitement of riding around under caution at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hi, Notch. Bye, Notch. Should be going around and get a lap back. So that has taken Atlanta Hamilton is showing out. So that one's going to be on the hook. They're going to go digitally throw that one in the hauler. Control-Alt-Delete it. Zentek, Matt Cook, Johnny Brugg, Cody McCauley, Michael Redding, top 5. There's the Brugg. We ran, maybe a lap, so we're definitely not going to be stopping again right now anyway for tires. See, that probably Sid pulling in for a couple takers on pit road. Alright, so Zentek is still on the originals. He got 17 laps, which, there's a few cautions in there. The guy that stopped at lap 11, we only got a couple laps into it, and they turned right around and stopped again. So I don't think we're going to see what we saw last time, where we get some guys that are on just not really cooked tires, but by Atlanta standards, they're kind of cooked. Back here, a couple more rows. Joey Bashim. All right, fine. I'll see that it's Steve's brother. It's got to be. I refuse to believe anything else. Bail bondsman. You get put in the pokey in Canada, called the Barton brothers, eh? Alex Goff, No Toad Crown Royal aficionado. Was that Bobby? Right? Is that? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's Bobby in the 38. You got Piracini and Hamilton. Well, what? Huh? What do you know? Eliana Hamilton pictured was showing out, so I don't know, just fast repaired or what, but that's what we got happening there. And Scott Kelly still got whatever it is stuck to his baby lips. The Nodge, John Crutchley, he got a little wrinkle, got a snarl and dodge. Back up front here. Get ready, should be turning the pack loose one more time. Go off this shot. The car's a little further back. Again, I apologize for quality. It's YouTube. We've been all over these things 80 different ways. And we are green. And this will post at 56 laps to go. Definitely one stop is going to do it. high line, gets that run. Once these tires start going. Of course, we need some green flag laps to get a little rubber up top and get the tires to wear. Oh, 31 definitely has got himself duct tape windows all around. Windows, no, they're numbers. Along the tail, Johnny Road. And you see that's back to yellow. Go switch over. Oh, Bush crushed the can into the wall. That logo's too high up in the upper right corner. That is not okay, as they would say. Well, folks, this maybe, this might be it. I don't know. I mean, it's hard telling. It's really going to be hard telling here. Only 3 takers. 4 takers. Don't got a lot of people hitting pit road. Unless everybody's staying out. So that tells me without doing this due diligence that I will apologize for, because I didn't, because I'm a bum. They are not going to be able to split that, so they're probably looking more about 35. So we're going to need to get another 15, 16 laps out of this, which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, even, just the cautions in themselves are going to save it. The caution aided 12 laps on these second set of pits for the top 8. Piracini was playing that all too familiar game of, is it going to go green from here on out? Go ahead and run on old tires, probably stop and just fill it up with fuel and keep going, which isn't a terrible play here, but you have to be able to save the tires. And I think that is more than capable of doing that. They're all gonna just keep it on out there. Up there. Yep, track's just staying the same. So we don't have any big swing. It's 5 o'clock sim time. See what the blimp's seeing. It probably looks like a pack of ants partying on the stream. Still got some blinkers back there. I believe this means that we get to wreck into people, and then we just blame netcode. Pretty sure what that means. Looks like we should get formation lap next time. Go lap 27, we should be back to green. Pace car's still lit. Well, I don't know if it's lit. Alright, doubling up. You know what that means, folks. We're only a few laps away from another caution. coming off of two like a herd of turtles in a snowstorm. That little blip, for anybody who sees that, I'm switching between leaders, exciting crash stuff. But for some reason when I do it, it stays jumpy for a couple seconds. It's pre-season for the software too. All right, we're going to get back to her. Time more one. Steve Buscemi's restarting fourth. Steve Buscemi's brother. Bobby. He's restarting in eighth. They got a Barton in between them. Green. Well, that looked like a real good start. Good job, boys. Yeah. We basically have one pack. Oh, yeah. That 62 is wanting to go, guys. He wants to go. Trying to work by Eliana Hamilton. Got this. Piercini likes that bottom line. All right, nobody outside here. Well, it looks like McCauley here is going to be the mover, so we're just going to ride around with him here for a couple of laps. Inside. 3 wide. Got a Barton up top and a Piercini in the middle. Watch that high side momentum. This is right at the B post of the car, so I have that for Jose staying high. We got somebody in here on the left side. Got everybody clear. And, oh man, Buscemi. Oh, just caught the wall just a little. Got a little help from our friends. Oh, Bobby. He's gonna have to get out and run around in his underwear, screaming about Tom Cruise, baby Jesus, and he's on fire and whatnot. Oh, don't bother. We have no battles now. Oh, how bad are we looking here? Oh, that's caved in a hair over the right front tire, isn't it? Well, I've seen worse. I've seen better, but I've seen worse. As most of the field's going to come back in now. Looks like Brugg, Goff, Zentek, Mac Cook have all 4 elected to stay out. I believe I saw 3 sets of tires for the rules for tonight, so this should be set 2 for everybody. And that is probably, if we're staying out now, we're going to go, I mean, really another 10 laps. At the end of it, that's a lot of speed. 10 laps is a lot, and with cautions here, they may have bought more than that. Not sure why Goff is hanging out on the bottom. Kind of odd. Rocket Man Johnny Brugg hanging out behind the pace car, doing what he does. Let's see here. We can. This is what it's close to being Johnny Brugg that's going to get for me. Riding around behind the pace car in that fast black and green Ford. Actually, he Fords it in the 87s. I'm kind of ashamed to admit I don't know if this is a Ford. Oh, nope, he's just running the normal Chevy body on the ARCA. The NTRL ARCA recruitment series was what we've been running. The actual main group of the NTRL, we're getting into season 21, switching over to the Xfinity cars because some of the drivers like me are old and stuck in our ways, and we complain about the ARCA car because we do run some road courses, and boy, you want to have a bad time, take these things to a road course. They do okay at like the Glen, but that's about it. They struggle bus everywhere else. You've got the Xfinity cars coming. Got a growing league, so we're going to run these Monday night ARCA races. They will be live broadcast. All the preseason ones aren't going to be. There are some Fridays and some Mondays, just to kind of get everybody a chance to get in here. Brugg is one of them. Somebody just blew up. Brugg's one of them. Sid is the other one that is behind the madness. These will be kind of a prove-it league where you'll be able to run, and if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and run good and getting top half the points, you will be able to actually try and bump up and go into the Xfinity. The Xfinity will be the opposite. If you're underperforming, you'll be demoted out, and you'll be back to running ARCA if you want another chance at getting back to the Xfinity cars. We run trucks on most Thursdays. We've got 87 Legends cars on Tuesdays. Some of those are broadcast. That just kind of depends on availability. We've got Saturday Night King of the Hill. Those are actually just on the YouTube channel here. Just did one that was honestly way too long, but it's wild. The V8 Radicals at the Charlotte Roval is something that everybody should do once. Trying to do that bus stop flat out is just wild, and I was the one that couldn't figure out how to do it. So there's some videos of me turning myself into the wall. We're going green. We got some pack racing here. Oh, that was close. Duct Tape Wonder. Knightsbridge, hey, thanks for that close-up. Happy Tales 2, JZM. A little bit of the window there in the shot. Goff's going to try and move back under him. Oh, here comes that fast 71. Michael Redding, Eliana Hamilton, who's one of the NTRL speedsters. You'd never guess that from somebody with Speed Racer on their hood. A little smoke come up there from somebody. I watched timing. I heard somebody blow up. And it must have been Colin Miles or Joe David. Because they're the ones that look like they're still sitting there. Sid's actually in the pits still. Sid popped a motor. You don't really want to do that. It's kind of a bad idea. Robert Tibbs in the 37 is up 17. Marco Barub is up 16. Roy Hyde is up 18. Nicholas Stiles is up 19, up to third in the 007. Here we go again. That 62, he is all but on Eliana. Close. So that top line. If we had more green, this would really be a difference maker, and it looks like it's starting to come in. See ya, says the top. Yeah, side by side, it's starting to slow them down. The tires are starting to show some wear. Cody's going to try the high side. Oh, how the turntables have turned. Eliana just holds strong down there on the bottom. We got another nose sticking in. Oh, man. Getting with it. Wrap them up, call them pigs in a blanket. Creeping in on 30 to go. That's creeping in on make haste. There's our Bobby Allison Miller scheme back. Little kiss there. Oliver's just coming up there a little bit. And the sun has made its entrance for the afternoon. So we're at 5:15 and 62's going around. Oh man, had it saved. And there's the caution. Holy smokes. Oh, man, oh, man. We'll, take another look at that. I mean, we had got that tap, had it locked down, and just... Do I make a Stay Puft Marshmallow joke out of this? He knocked the cream filling out of him. I guess that's more of like a Twinkie joke, but oh man, that is just unreal. Oh man, we were going so good. Pitch strategy. Here they come, feeding time at the zoo. Oh yeah, there's most of them pulling in. That about 50-50 split. See who comes off here first. 62 staying out. I think he's out of tires. Can you come and try and fix damage at least? That looks like him pulling up. Yep. All right. So their time everybody else is leaving, which is kind of is what it is at that point. That is rough though. That is just super rough. These guys all sort of back out. See where we're at with them. Riding along in our virtual automobile. I think this ought to be one to go. We'll see where this takes us. See if we can't get to the end. Atlanta's fun with new tires, but Atlanta is just a super big challenge with old tires and sliding around. Can't make any moves because you just burn your tires up even further. Here we go. All right, we'll be going back green next time. So that put us about 26 to go. Again, it's math. I did math one time. I thought I was going to die. Uh-oh. The Buscemi mobile is doing something weird. What are you doing, Mr. Buscemi? Why is nobody lined up next to you? There we go. Close them up. This isn't really something you want to take and put a gap like that. I mean, you kind of need what you got at Atlanta and a lot of tracks, so having the gap there to, I presume, try and jump the start a little. Green is out. Off and away we go. Yeah, no, 99 just didn't really get much of a restart. I mean, he was trying to stay back like that. He didn't even catch Piracini. Bold strategy, Cotton. 3 to 4 wide coming out of 2. If I mentioned math isn't my strong subject. Go 2 wide. Oh, man. I thought we were going to meet in the middle on that one. 3 wide through the tri-oval. Which looks way sketchier in the car than it does out of the car. Out here, it's like, oh, God, you can put like 9 cars side by side and in the car. Oh! And, yeah, that's it. In the car, it looks like you're just going to wreck. Scott, I'd make that face, too, if I just wrecked. I'm kind of making that face for you. Let's see what we got going on there. Oh, yeah. Boy, that was like paint scheme violence almost. Well, I think we're going to be able to call this one the never-ending 500. And there we are. The Buscemi Mobile leading the race. I don't know if he tells people he's related to him. I don't know if he is, but I mean, that's how I'd be selling that if that was my name. Let's see. Looks like nobody gonna roll down. Oh, pits were closed. The light was red. So those guys coming down probably shouldn't have been. So let's see. Jimmy, Pericini are both on their third set, be my guess. Styles running in third here in the 007. Looks like he's got some freshies on, and Brugg, Redding, Cook, all those guys were in there. So we've got Buscemi. He is on old tires. We got Pericini. He's on old tires. We drop down to Oliver. Get him to roll back by here. Our Miller car. He's on old tires. And Marco. Which might explain why he looked like he was trying to roll that start. Just try to get a little momentum instead of having to dig in and run the risk of spinning out. But you do that here anyway. Not real sure what the whole thought process was on that. We got, oh, that's Hayes. Wayne is in the pits fixing damage. He got a piece of that last caution too. And they're spinning around like that. It's a little tough to figure out where they're going to be. Sometimes it's a little tougher to figure out how to not be where they're going to be. Because you end up meeting in the middle way more often than not. Nice warm day at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Grass hasn't all died off. Trees are still green. There's never an Atlanta winter. Let's get in here for a 1 to go. Form them back up again. And we should come back with 21 to go. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, I don't have high hopes we're going to make this thing green. Dustin Barton is pitting. Is he throwing on a set of tires, or what's he doing? Surely he's not that close on fuel. Well, maybe. No. He is trying to get some damage fixed. That's what we're going to go for there. I think he's just looking for some damage. Got about half lap to go, so he ought to be good and full song when he gets up and around here to everybody. Pace car is into 3. We'll be peeling off here in a second. Same thing. The M99's holding back a little bit again. He's holding back a lot. Yeah, he's a whole couple car lengths. He's going to end up finding himself in the infield doing that. That 71 that boy's fast. It's a real good way of getting caught in the right rear and sent off into the infield. And Atlanta's not real good about throwing cautions for stuff like that. And there's a green, and we are off. That's 71. Yeah, I bet he is not happy with that. Wide. Back down to 2. Trying to work on 3 wide again. Get while the getting's good. Just a little bit of a kiss. The noses of these things are so low, and they get up underneath the back bumper of the car in front of you that you just, hey, look at them sideways. Let's see what ended up happening here with Josh. See if we can get a lap or 2 rolling out. We're going to work on 3 wide up top again. Goff heading out. Was it? What? Alright, so Josh Sidpeck crashed, and then it shows that he crashed again. I'll let these guys see if we can get this worked out here. Piracini, got that big old fast 71. Run around on the outside. All right, we're gonna check see here what the first Syntec. I think this one. Oh man. No news is good news for that 29. He has just been around all of them. So this was supposedly another Josh crash that I don't see happening. So let's get back up here to live. I believe we have us a gaggle of cars up front here fighting for the win. And forgive me for sounding like a broken record, but they're chasing Johnny Brugg. Yet again. Piracini on Goff to the inside. Goff looks like he is having pretty much none of it. Bud Carr's running up there. Michael Redding running top 3. We got an NTRL regular with a couple of outsiders hunting him down. 15 to go. Some of these guys are on fairly old tires. They're probably getting greasy. It's about time to smoke them if you got them. For real. I mean, the tires. I'm going to be smoking tires here real quick. Good little battle here. I mean, you got 4 cars within half a second of each other. Got Goff here in the 32. He is just really gets a lot of bad luck. You know, stuff just kind of seems to find him. Like Piracini's finding him. You know, trying to fight him on the inside. Let's see if that high side will keep him back there. And basically, the right side of your screen is going to be the B post of the car. So, like, right about where the front window opening stops. That'd be your B post. That front where the windshield connects is the A. Well, Goff's making way. Those tires are starting to become a problem on that 28. The lack of. Plus, we're getting later in here. Tires are getting hotter. We're just running into where we've got just hotter, slicker track. That high side is starting to really make a difference. Running in 12 to go. Eliana with big old swinging crossover. Piercini, let's see. Let's see what got on this. Brooks been back out for a while. He ran a real long stint on those tires. Everybody else looks to be pretty similar. Yeah, Buscemi, man, he's on lap 33, so that's getting into longest run of the race here on those, being this late. And then same with Piercini. That explains the trouble with the speed there. Here, Brugge is getting ready to cross the line again, so we're going to be down with numbers I can count on my fingers. 10 to go. Hamilton is starting to make his way. It's up to fourth. Got a pretty decent sized gap though. Good side by side here. The right window of Roy Hyde. Now this is not an iRacing camera. I made this. I'll sell it to you for $20,000. Not really. Oof. Well, it looks bad when they come up like that, don't it? Fight one there. So we got off the back. Oh, we're clear behind. Oh, switcher here to Eliana. Watch it from the high side down low. That's a good looking scheme. Real good looking car. Good looking car or not, we're running out of laps. And caution is out. Oh, what did we do? Well, it's a mystery. I have yellow flag on timing and nobody at all showing like they have lost a spot. Nobody dipping into pits. Sid's still, good Lord, Sid's still on pit road. So I think Sid may just decided to park it. So yeah, there's well, I say we just call conspiracy. It's the only logical thing to do here. Back up front. Oh, wait. Well, plot twist. I would imagine this is for tires because I really don't see him being short on fuel. Oh, man. He is slapping them on. So we're going to come out with basically a green-white checker. Piercini had a set left. He must have stopped for fuel only. Oh, man, we're going to have some just scalded cats running through the field from the back. We're probably going to have this attempt, and then we're going to have another green-white checker because we've got some old tires up front. I mean, old. Oh, God. So, yeah, we're on lap 25 here. Eliana Hamilton's on lap 25. Brugge just stopped from third, so he is going to be on lap 0. Where's he going to Where's he going to cycle out? That's going to be... Looks like Johnny Rocket was the first one out from pit road. Everybody stopped behind. Oh, man, that ain't even fair. So we're getting down to 14th. Yeah, getting 14th or so. Oh, man. So, yeah, it looks like top 14 are actually all just going to be together and lead lap. But third on back appears that they are going to have tires. I honestly thought they were going to be further back. I thought everybody had burned more tires than that. So, yeah, you can see the little bars there starting with Brugg, Goff, Redding. This little bar, that's showing lap 1 of a new set of tires. Cook and Hamilton. So the front row didn't take them. So this one's going to get big. Get up here, get this one ready because this is, we might have 4 wide. I can see this going 4 wide. Hamilton's going to be up top. We're showing a good pace against other tires that were similar on the high side, but they don't stand a chance against new tires. They just don't. The 8 car, it's just gonna be how bad do you spin the tires and how hard do you get hit from behind, and does it trigger a massive wreck? Feeding time at the zoo. The 8 and the 73 are the main entree. Oh, if only that was going to help you. I like to play the strategy game. I've done this to myself a handful of times, and man, what a terrible feeling. You just know. You just know that it's going to be something terrible. We're going to stay on the lead. Something breaks, we'll do it as a replay at the end here. Coming back around. Got Rocket laying back just a hair, and we're up to green. Eliana didn't. Oh man. Well, that broke for Brugg. Eliana really just didn't get going. Which, I mean, that's what was going to happen, but it gave everybody enough room to funnel into the inside. Well, but Mac he's holding on for what he's got. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! There we go. Did I mention when you got hot, greasy tires, you can't really do anything, and you're just kind of along for the ride? Because that's what just happened. The green-white wreckers strikes again. Oh, man, oh, man. And the weird thing is it didn't count it. Didn't even count it at all. Go off the yellow, see if it'll show. Oh, I got Hamilton. Man, that. See a little bit of a wider shot on that. That's just all too often. Just happens all too often. Seeing a lot of monitor here, I can see this great, but after YouTube's done with it, you guys may have a hard time seeing that. But that's what speed do. You get good new tires and slick tires. Green-white wreckers is coming again. Benson's going to get a lap back. As hot as it is in there, you'd think marshmallows would melt. I wonder if he's stuck to the seat when he's done racing. All right. We've got Matt Cook. There's our leader, Okola. Michael Redding behind him. He'll be starting out on the outside. That's not going to work. That thing's beat up. That's significant. Front end's got a kind of a fold right in the middle of it. That is not ideal. Goff is looking pretty clean. Mr. Goff has himself 4 new tires. That might be your guy. However, that sweet paint job looks absolutely spotless too. So this may be Roy Hyde's race to lose. Hamilton definitely got some damage, but being the left side of these cars, of all things considered, if you're gonna hit them, that's about the best spot to do it. So I mean, he may not be totally out of it. Other than, he's got 12,000-year-old tires. That's one of them tires when you buy a car off of like Facebook and you go and they're all weather cracked and won't hold air, and they're like, I just filled them up the other day. No, those tires are done. You just need to take them off, put new ones on. Piercini's got looks like his car went and got a bad nose job. Don't ever do that from those guys that run vans and alleys. Nothing good comes of it. That's what your nose ends up looking like. Mr. Barton. That'd be Dustin. John not pictured. Not racing tonight. All right, should be forming up this lap. And same thing, we're going to just stick up here to the leader. See where we go with this. And to my knowledge, this is a 1 green-white checker event. That's all we're going to get. So if we get a caution, that's it. But just like real NASCAR rules, I'm sure you guys are familiar with. If we get around here, get a white, and then we have a wreck, it's still over. I was trying to get your hopes up. Last time. Waiting for the green. Pace car is going to peel off. And green. And the 8 busted. Oh, Goff just passed to the inside. That's it. And with that, we are done. Man. Well, boys and girls, the story of tonight was cautions, and a lot of them. A lot of cautions. I'm going to run this one out. You know what? It just bounces back to 3 laps to go. Sid did the setup of this, so it is real possible he put that with multiples, but I could have swore the chart showed 1 green-white checker. I'll have to see here. old tires. I thought maybe we were coming into... Yeah, there we go. Pits are closed. How's it come in? I mean, if he's got a fast repair and or tires, which... Judging off the pit stop tree, doesn't look like he would, but... See, sits, look like nose change or anything. Coming up, well, he's going to put tires on. He had them and didn't want to change them until then, I guess. That's kind of odd. Well, I don't know. Better late than never, I guess. Put some new tires on to... Well, that's odd. I don't get that. No fast repair, it would appear. There we go. Timing, for whatever reason, was thinking the 8 was still the leader. Benson's going to stop. Take a pit stop. See what he's up to. Maybe he's coming in to get some ice. Try and keep him from melting to the seat. Oh, he's got the standard red and green, man. But have they figured out a code to be able to put scuffs back on? I'd have been out of tires 30 laps ago. Which is weird, because I'm surprised Benson didn't just leave like one set of tires in the pits. Alright, there goes Mr. Benson. Mr. Benson, sticky marshmallow fingers himself. Alright, we have a formation lap, and then yet another attempt at a green-white checkered. Yeah, well, that 71 looks rough. Double zeros up top. You're going to have the high side. So you're going to have the momentum. You're on equal tires. Yeah, Hamilton's got ancient old Facebook Marketplace tires. Barton, Piercini, everybody else is, right there with you. Boy. It's Hyde or Barton. And I'm telling you that, 13, Dustin Barton, there is absolutely zero reason that he won't just right there what he's doing. Get through there, shoot through the middle, 3 wide it, walk off and take the Atlanta trophy home to extreme northern New York. So place your bets. Place your bets. I think it's going to be the outside row. That double O looks good, but I've raced with Dustin Barton enough to know it's time to go, and that is just good of a driver to go as a lot of the other ones in the NTRL. It's a good group. There's a lot of good drivers in there. Let's see what we look like. Green's out. Boy, Hyde really got a really good launch. There's that 71. I mean, getting, damage. The old tires act a lot alike. Makes the car hard to control. The handling is such a premium here. Not just slipping around in the back. That 71's up. Boy, that move looks familiar. And what I tell you, 3 wide, Dustin 4 wide. Holy monkeys! What was that? I don't think we're done. We ain't done wrecking. We ain't done racing. Oh, man, to the wall. Oh, that's going to finish it. It's going to finish it early. Keep it green, iRacing. Do the right thing for once. Barton's going to cross over and go low. He got it. He got enough for him. I don't think he... Oh, no, he don't. He don't got enough for him. Man, what a finish. Unreal. Oliver pulling it out last second. That was clutch. And not just a pedal in the car. Awesome run. Absolutely awesome. Let's see if we get another look here. Oh, yeah. Everybody's on the wall. They're just pushing for all they got. Oh, yeah. No, it cleared out. Okay. Yeah, iRacing had that. Down into the softer wall. Man, Oliver Turan. We've got ourselves a winner, everybody. That is just phenomenal. And get some burnouts going. Yeah, sure. No, well, he's done. All right, man. Well, we finished right. We might have been a little shaky on, I don't know, the other 75% of it, but the ending was pretty awesome. Thank you guys for watching. We will get out of your hair. Have yourself a good night.